Hi friends, Allison here with AJ's Inspired Life, and I'm back again with another episode of the Planner Saga. I know, I know. What I know is I'm not alone in this either, so that's why I thought I was just gonna bring you along for another little, chat about it. My last video was about this beauty, which I guess is my Franken planner. I have combined the Happy Planner with a beautiful oh, what is this? I can't even remember now. Inkwell Press, which I just love. I love both of their pages. It's just too big. I'm not grabbing it. I appreciate everyone's comments on maybe how to thin it out a little bit. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to take out some of the past weeks and some of the, future weeks, and I'm going to see. I'm not giving up on this because I do love it. And I think it's so beautiful, but I'm not grabbing it, and I need something that is easy to use. So I have been watching a few YouTube videos. You guys know I want that Hobonichi so bad, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm trying not to spend money. So I've been watching Emmylou Arts, which has a beautiful, beautiful Hobonichi, and makes me want it every day. And then Art Journal Girl, I've been watching. And she had some beautiful, beautiful ideas about how to cover some tea in notebooks. And I was thinking, I have so much stuff, you guys, which is why I don't want to spend anything. I have so much stuff, as I'm sure a lot of us do. But I was thinking, why don't I use them? And part of it is maybe because some of them don't really go together, right? Because I've bought them at different times or whatnot. So I basically had two sets. That I have a few more that are just random also, but basically two sets. This is the Illustrated Faith set, which I've showed you guys before. I got these on clearance at Michael's. I bought a bunch. I've used them at work. I give them away. I've put them in Happy Mail. They, first of all, are sewn, which is so lovely, okay? And they have pretty good quality paper in them, really. And they all have a different inside. So some are graph paper, some are plain, some are lined, some have this, some have actual words on it. And here's like an actual gratitude one. So they were all different. So I bought a bunch of those. And then I also had this set. It might be two sets. I'm not 100% sure. But this set is from the Webster's Pages, which I just love. And I loved all their stuff. And this, again, is lined. They have a calendar section, though, a calendar set, which I did buy. And I've never used. It's undated. But I figure at this point I'm going to probably use an undated of whatever I do, or I'm going to have to redo a date, because I had to literally redate this entire thing. Every month page and every weekly page I had to go back and renumber and redo, because it was last year's calendar that I ripped apart and gutted and put together. So it's okay. I have enough stickers, but what I found is I really thought, oh, I would really like to cover those and see. So this is what I've come up with. So this is a mixed set. So let me show you what I did really quickly. Basically, it's just my own kind of collage style. So scrapbook paper, some old calendar pieces. This is from a magazine, and a daily quote, or a quote off of a daily calendar that I really like. A little washi tape. And I left the back kind of blank. I didn't actually tape over the whole thing. I'm assuming these will happen kind of organically, and I'll either add to them or whatnot. So there's my first one I made. Here's my second one, which I really like. Another quote: "Today I move forward with confidence and ease." I love that. And this is from that Jane Davenport tissue paper, tissue paper art. I don't know what they call it. I call it napkins. That's what I call it. But beautiful artwork, and so grabbed one and used it on a couple different things. This again is from an old calendar. This was just a piece of old art journaling paper I had that I cut up and made some scallops with. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is, again, scrapbook paper. My favorite punch, you guys. It shows up everywhere in my stuff. I just love it. And another quote: "I am as successful as I make up my mind to be." And another one of her artwork off the tissue paper. And I could have colored her in or whatnot, but I kind of like her just in the black and white. And okay, so then I have this one. So these 3 are actually the Illustrated Faith notebooks from Michael's. Okay. And they have, you can see they have like 3 holes in them. I don't really mind. It doesn't bother me at all. This one is obviously graph paper, and I'll show you the insides when I go through them, but this is lined paper, and this one is blank paper. Okay, so those are those 3. These 2 notebooks I made, which are actually my least favorite, which is interesting because these are going to be my workhorses. So it's just, you know, different creative energy on different days. But again, same idea. I grabbed a quote, positive thinking and an optimistic attitude guide all of my choices. And then this is a happy planner sticker. It says best week ever, because this is actually my weekly calendar. And then this one, it says my day begins and ends with gratitude, which is one of my favorite kind of mindsets. And I thought this kind of got me into that headspace, if you will. But if you look really closely, it's actually like a cutout from a magazine. It's Marie Kondo, I think is her name. And it's the Netflix article on her new show of, you know, the cleaning out of your stuff. So if it sparks joy and all that. So I've been kind of net binging that. And I just thought it looked kind of like an aura around her, or crown or something. I don't know. I just love it. Again, calendar, washi, you know, old calendar, blah, blah, blah. Okay. On the back of this one, I did add a little bit of a pocket. It's not a true pocket. It's a space where if I wanted to slip in, again, a business card or something like that, I could. Just a little reminder. It's the back of this. I'm sorry, the other half of this Project Life card that I cut up. So again, this is from my calendar. On the back of this one, oh look, my favorite punch again. On the back of this one, I just put a little, what's his name? Pushpin? I don't know. I'm eating a donut because I don't know. I think I'm hungry, but anyway, I thought he was so cute. So, and then this is just my favorite constellation of all time. It just brings back so much, and it's very deep meaning for me. And I was going to use it in my journaling pages, but I thought I'm going to put it in here where I'm going to see it more frequently and use it and all that kind of stuff. And if I really want it for my journal, I'll rip it off later and put something else there. So let me show you, the guts. So this one's blank. I will not be using this one right now, but I was enjoying this process so very much. It's so much fun. It was definitely just like art journaling, but I just love it. And I do love the size of notebook, you guys. It's so user friendly. So I will, you know, maybe just grab this as a notebook just for something else. So this one I made into, I put a tab on here with my tab punch. It says video notes. So in here, and again, this is my lined version. In here, I will be using this for my space where I'm putting notes from all the YouTube videos or movies I watch or anything in there, work related, fun related, whatever. This is where and I don't know, I would say podcast, but maybe podcast, maybe not. They don't really videos, but that falls into the same category for me. So anything I'm kind of listening to or watching is going to go in here, and I'll probably end up doing some sort of bullet journal style list so I can find it. I'm not too sure, but that's what this one's going to be. And then I'll show you these in just a second. I'm just going to cover up this first page. I did make some envelopes. I believe this was on Art Journal Girl also. Please, you know, don't yell at me if that's the wrong place. I don't even think they're her original ones, but she does have a template. I did not make the template. I just made my own cutout of paper and made them into envelopes. So this is a little bit bigger. It is thick enough, wide enough, loose enough that you could definitely get some stuff in there. I mean, that's a whole finger's worth of stuff. So I made some pockets and I just put that one in there. And I think this one will be super usable. Okay, so that's that one. This one I did title with, again, another tab, and I did make this my bullet journal. And I did put another thing here on the side. I might take this one off. I'm not too sure how much I'm liking the side tabs, but we'll see. So in here, I have a few stickers. Again, another little pocket. I'll add some more. I might put a washi sample in here. I'll probably put it in the beginning of my actual binder. I made an index. This is a little art creature, I think she calls them, from Joanne Hodges over on YouTube, and I love her, and so that was one I had printed up there. But you can see I washied some of it. This is the grid line paper. Again, it has the holes in it, but it does not seem to bother me at all. And you can see, so, well, I don't want to, okay, but if you put something there, I mean, like, it would show through. okay? But that doesn't bother me. I really like these, you guys. I think they're, I mean, really good. And again, it's a sewn binding, which you're going to see in a minute makes a difference. So those are the two so far I'm definitely wanting to use. And okay, so here comes the workhorses. Okay, here comes the ones. This one, I have to have the month and a week at a time. That's the two things I know I need, as well as an hourly schedule, because I take my appointments on the hour and I only want one planner for work and home life and everything. So this is what it looks like. Obviously blank, which is fine. It starts at 8 o'clock, which is workable for me. We certainly get up and going before 8 in this house, but that's okay if I'm going to work out. I don't necessarily even put that in here, but it could go here. If not, I work out at night. That's all fine. But if you actually start your day earlier, that might be a drawback to this particular hourly scheme. The only other maybe drawback to me is it is on a 24-hour clock, which I understand. I get it. I know that 14 is 2. I get it. But it's not exactly how my brain works right now. But I'm gonna learn. It's gonna be refocused onto this. So that's the first thing. So I've already found myself kind of relabeling some of these, like 1, 2, 3, because I get down here and I'm like, oh shoot, is it 6 or 7? And I have to put something in real quick. So the other drawback, but that I need, is a half an hour line. And so it does have it in here. I take a lot of my appointments on the 30-minute mark. So we will see. We will see if this is enough space. Okay. So that's it. But it has a priority space up here. You could put, you know, your to-do for the day. You could list your gratitude or whatnot, but this will probably be my to-dos. And then down here, it does have a space for notes. Now I may decorate this a little bit more. I'm not too sure, because I know that was one of the drawbacks of my planner last year. If you watched my last video in my personal ring bound, was it didn't have a space for like weekly to-dos, and I would end up writing it on the day, and then I'd be like moving it over every day. So I don't want to do that. I want to have a master list kind of for the week, and then I can delegate, right? If I want to, these 3 I would pull up here, and these 3 I'd pull up and know on Thursday I have time. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going. So I want to just show you, if I can, I went ahead and just wrote in some dates. And then, yeah, I think I can show you this. So, that's going to be it. I think I'm going to label like where I'm at on each day. I'm going to have to put in my appointments. This obviously is a training day. Same thing here. Okay. So we'll see. I'm going to try. Because, yeah. Because why? Because I want it to work, right? So I can't really show you the rest, but so that's kind of what it's going to look like. That's my hope for right now. And ironically, you guys, the weird part about this too is it only has, I want to say 40 weeks. Some weird number. I don't know. It's very strange. I've counted it multiple times, which is fine because we're obviously in the 3rd week of February now or something, but I thought that was strange. So that's the one thing about that. I do love it. I'm going to try it. So that's that one. And then this is the other workhorse, which is the month. But I'm going to show you actually what it looks like. The first thing I'm going to show you is the minute I started working on this, it popped right out, because this Webster's Pages brand is not sewn in. It is stapled. Okay. Which I do think makes a difference. Okay. So I don't know if I may actually go back and like restitch this somehow with like by hand. I don't know if it's going to matter. I'm going to put my TN in here, you know, the band from my notebook anyway, so it'll hold it. But that kind of is a bummer, because if I want to just grab this and go, now my cover's not on. So that's a little frustrating to me. But anyway, okay, so we have the month. I went in and I just washi taped the top. I used an old sticker pack, like 2001 old sticker pack, you guys, because I hoard stuff. Okay. So, and I started stickering all the numbers, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to handwrite them. Okay. So I used the title here, and then these, I really like a Sunday start to my week. Well, I'm used to a Sunday start on my week. but that's not how this is laid out. And I thought, I'm going to go through and kind of relabel it. And I thought, no, I'm not, because I already had to relabel, or chose to relabel, that whole other planner that I put together every day, every month, every week. So I'm not going to do that. So I will just do this. So let me see if I can find a month. I think we can do this. So there's April. I just numbered the pages. I put some little markings. I put that. And then what I did was I had to draw a line right here to mark like the weekend. And I might even get like weekend stickers, you know, because I need my brain to know like this is the weekend. And because I automatically just look and think that this column is Friday. So in terms of traveling and whatnot, I just need to be clear. So I went ahead and did this for all the months. I just chose a different color. I just did it real quickly. I got stuff on there that is important, and I'll go through and put some more specifics. So that takes you through December. And then this is what this other half of this planner is. So if this is your style of weekly planning, it has 1 week all the way down, you know, per page. Okay, and it's horizontal. If this is your style of planning and this works for you, this would be a super cool book for you to grab. It would be like one book. Totally easy and usable, and just, I don't know. I think, gosh, if that worked, I would use it. But I obviously need the hours and whatnot. So I don't know what I'm going to use this for yet. I'm still kind of grappling with that. So if you have an amazing idea, I already have a gratitude journal. I already have a separate workout journal that I keep everything like fitness related in there. I might just use this for note taking and kind of thoughts throughout the week and whatnot. I may just disregard these titles completely. I'm not too sure yet, but that's that one. So the other thing the art journal girl talked about was making some, I don't know what these are, writing boards. I guess these come with a Hobonichi, or you can order them with a Hobonichi. I don't know, because the papers are so thin. So I made some of those. I thought those were kind of fun. They're just cardstock. I didn't tape them or anything or laminate them. She laminates hers, but I wasn't too sure if I was going to add something else. And I thought, no, I don't want to add something. I added a punch here, and I thought I don't want to do that because that makes it bumpy when you actually write on it, right? But they just slip in here really nicely. And I mean, I didn't measure it perfectly. Obviously that one stands out a little bit. Let's see if it fits in. That one, see, it fits a little bit better. So I put a tab on the top. I made 3 of them. This one's kind of cool. I like that one. And then this one was some art journaling paper I just had made. Again, my favorite punch, which shows up everywhere. Oh, there's my favorite punch again. Can you tell? And a bird from last year's calendar. And, you know, it could mark where you are in your actual journal. It could mark where you are in your, you know, your week, because I don't have like tassels or anything in my planner yet, or in my thing. So I'm going to put them in the back of mine. But I have 3 folders from Michael's, the Illustrated Faith ones that were on sale. But I also have this beautiful cover from Christy at the Planner Society. I think this was the first one she did. I ordered her monthly kit for a long time, and I don't anymore because I don't use it, and I hoarded all of it. And so now I'm going to start using it. Look at me. All right. So I'm going to pop these in here because these are the 2 I'm definitely going to use. Sorry, I know I'm moving you guys around. And I'm going to use the bullet journal for sure. So that's going to be number 3. And I'm going to put like 2 of these writing boards in maybe. Oh, they don't go there. They go, they could go there actually. I'm going to put them, they don't fit into this pocket, but they fit into this, you know, flap. Is that the right word? Flap. This is a pin from the Planner Society. I'm pretty sure I had a bunch. They all came, you know, with the kits. So I just grabbed one that went in there. If it's not from the Planner Society, again, please don't be too upset with me. So that is kind of where I'm at right now with 3 signatures. Okay. I could add this video one, but I think I'm going to leave it on my desk. I'm definitely not going to just take this blank one, because I am super clear that as you look at this and you look at this, they're pretty much the same. See the thickness? Okay. But when you're talking about overall size and with rings and everything, you can see quite a difference. Okay. And this is super like portable. I can grab it. It feels good in my hand. It's all in one place, right? I'm going to put some sticky notes in there. I'm going to put some other stuff in the front. I'm going to add a few more tidbits to personalize it and make it really usable. I'm not a decorative person. It's not going to have like all the fancy bows and doilies and stuff because I just love all that, but it's just not usable for me in a meeting when I'm at work and whatnot. So I will add some stuff to this. But if I have to, again, I can just take out one of these books and go. And so it's not, it's not overbearing. If I'm just going to go for the weekend and I don't need my actual calendar if we're traveling or whatnot, I'm going to grab just one of these, maybe two of these. I might toss them into another cover, leave my calendars in here and go, just grab this and go. So I'm hoping that this system is a better system for me and that it's working. I have a few other options. I have some pockets that I bought. These are from, I think, Jane Davenport also. That looks like one of her faces. Yeah. These are, pockets that you can put stuff in. They just wrap around that same binder. I have one plastic, which is a little bit not the right size, but it'll work. And I do have one other one somewhere else. So, and I may make a folder somewhat like this that's paper because this plastic I'm not 100% in love with, but we'll see. So that's it. That's today's update on the planner saga, you guys. So I would love to hear your input on it. I'm going to try this for at least the rest of February and see what it feels like, how it's working, all of that. We have some travel coming up and I have meetings and all of that. So I'm going to grab this. I know for sure this fits way better into my purse, into my work bag. So I'm going to try it. So here's to trying new stuff, you guys. I hope you're doing something that inspires you today. I appreciate you watching. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I don't know. I kind of just do it for fun and that we can chat and I get so many ideas off of all of your videos. And so I hope that you also are inspired sometimes by watching my videos. So have a great day. Bye.